Almonds are often called one of the healthiest snacks on earth. They're rich in protein, vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats. Everything seniors are told to eat for heart health and strong bones. But here's the surprising truth. Even something as small and innocent as an almond can quietly harm your body if eaten the wrong way. Every year, thousands of older adults in the U.S. experience digestive discomfort, mineral imbalance, or elevated cholesterol from eating almonds incorrectly, not because the nut itself is bad, but because of how and when it's consumed. According to research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, roasted or salted almonds can lose up to 60% of their natural antioxidants, while flavored or sugar-coated almonds can raise blood sugar almost as fast as cookies. And it's not just about calories. Certain combinations, like eating almonds with dairy, caffeine, or heavy meals, can block nutrient absorption, irritate digestion, or overload the heart with sodium and fat. Even storing almonds the wrong way can cause them to turn rancid and produce compounds harmful to the liver. So before you grab your next handful, take a moment, because what's meant to protect your heart could be quietly working against it if you don't know these common mistakes. In today's video, we'll uncover the 10 dangerous almond mistakes that every senior should avoid, and how to eat almonds the right way to truly support your heart, your bones, and your longevity. Some of these may surprise you, because they're habits many seniors believe are healthy. But once you understand the science behind them, you'll never look at almonds the same way again. So let's begin with the very first mistake that could turn this heart-healthy nut into an unexpected source of harm. 1. Cooking almonds too long in stews. The hidden heat damage that destroys nutrients. Many older adults love adding almonds to soups or stews, believing it makes the meal more nutritious and heart-healthy. It sounds smart. Almonds are rich in protein, healthy fats, and vitamin E, all known to support cholesterol, memory, and bone strength. But here's the truth. When almonds are cooked too long or at high heat, they quietly lose most of their benefits and can even form harmful compounds. Almonds are full of delicate nutrients like vitamin E, magnesium, and monounsaturated fats that protect your cells and arteries. These nutrients are extremely sensitive to heat. When you simmer almonds for a long time in stews or soups, the temperature can destroy vitamin E and oxidize their natural oils. This process not only removes their antioxidant power, but also produces oxidized fats, which may increase inflammation in your blood vessels, the exact opposite of what you want for heart health. A study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that heating almonds for just 20 minutes at high temperatures destroyed over 60% of their antioxidants. Long cooking also changes the structure of their protein, making them harder to digest, which is why some seniors feel bloated or heavy after eating almond-based dishes. There's another hidden concern. When the healthy oils in almonds are overheated, they form compounds called aldehydes. These chemicals can contribute to oxidative stress, a process linked to heart disease, arthritis, and memory decline. Even small amounts over time can add up, quietly stressing your heart and liver. So how can you enjoy almonds safely in warm meals? Add them near the end of cooking. Stir chopped or sliced almonds into your stew during the last 5 minutes, just long enough to warm them without destroying nutrients. Use soaked or blanched almonds. Soaking overnight makes almonds softer and easier to digest, even when lightly heated. Try almond milk or paste as a finishing touch. Add it after you turn off the heat. It keeps the healthy oils and vitamin E intact. Bottom line, almonds are wonderful for your heart and bones, but only when treated gently. Cooking them for hours may make them soft, but it also steals their strength. Add them late, keep the heat low, and let this powerful little nut work for you, not against you. 2. Storing almonds in glass jars, under direct light, the slow damage you never see. Coming almonds may look dry and sturdy, but they're surprisingly sensitive to their surroundings, especially light, heat, and air. Many older adults like to keep almonds in clear glass jars on the kitchen counter, where they're easy to reach and look beautiful. But here's what most people don't realize. When almonds sit in sunlight or under kitchen lights for weeks, their healthy oils quietly turn rancid, and those good fats can slowly become harmful. Almonds are rich in monounsaturated fats and vitamin E, both powerful protectors for your heart and brain. These nutrients keep your arteries flexible and your cells young. However, they're also very fragile. When exposed to light and oxygen, the oils inside the almonds begin to oxidize, a chemical reaction that breaks down healthy fat molecules into compounds that the body struggles to process. At first, you may not notice the change. The almonds still look fine. But if you pay attention, the flavor becomes slightly bitter, and the smell turns faintly paint-like. That's a sign of rancidity, and rancid oils are full of free radicals, unstable molecules that can quietly damage your liver, blood vessels, and even your brain over time. Research from the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that almonds stored in clear containers under light lost up to 70% of their vitamin E within 2 months. Another study in the Food Chemistry Journal showed that prolonged light exposure increased peroxide levels in almond oil, a direct marker of oxidation and fat degradation. These changes may sound technical, but their effects are very real for older adults. Oxidized fats raise inflammation and may worsen conditions like arthritis, high cholesterol, and memory decline. So how should you store almonds the right way? Keep them in a dark, airtight container. Choose an opaque jar or a tin that blocks light completely. Store in a cool, dry place or even in the refrigerator. Cold temperatures slow down oxidation dramatically. Avoid keeping them near stoves or windows. Heat and sunlight are the 2 main culprits behind rancidity. Buy smaller batches. Fresh almonds taste better and retain their nutrients longer. There's no need to store them for months. If your almonds ever taste bitter or smell off, it's best to throw them away, even if they look fine. Bottom line, healthy fats are only healthy when they're fresh. For seniors, every bit of vitamin E and omega-rich oil matters for heart and brain health. By simply keeping almonds away from light and heat, you preserve their natural goodness and protect your body from the silent harm of rancid fats. 3. Not drinking water. When eating almonds, the digestive mistake that drains your energy almonds are packed with nutrition, fiber, healthy fats, and protein, which makes them one of the best snacks for seniors. But there's one small mistake that can quietly turn this superfood into a digestive burden. Eating almonds without drinking enough water. It may sound harmless, but almonds are naturally dense, dry, and high in fiber. And that means your digestive system needs extra fluid to break them down properly. When you eat a handful of almonds and don't drink water afterward, your stomach has to pull liquid from elsewhere in your body to process that fiber. This slows digestion, causes bloating, and can leave you feeling unusually tired or heavy after meals. Here's why this matters even more after 60. As we age, our digestive motility slows, and the production of digestive enzymes and stomach acid decreases. That means the stomach already works harder to digest fibrous foods. Add in the natural dryness of almonds, and without enough hydration, it can easily lead to constipation, gas, or discomfort, especially for those who don't drink much water throughout the day. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed high-fiber diets without adequate hydration were twice as likely to develop chronic diseases as those who consumed low-fiber diets with adequate hydration, as likely to experience constipation and mineral imbalances. Another study in Nutrition Reviews highlighted that dehydration worsens the body's ability to absorb nutrients like magnesium and zinc, 2 minerals almonds are rich in. In other words, if you eat almonds without water, you're not only slowing digestion, you're also absorbing less nutrition from them. There's also a heart health angle. Dehydration thickens the blood and raises sodium concentration, which can make the heart work harder. Pair that with the natural density of almonds, and you get a combination that may leave you feeling drained instead of energized. So how can you enjoy almonds safely and comfortably? Drink a glass of water 10 to 15 minutes after eating almonds. It helps the fiber expand and move smoothly through your digestive tract. Soak your almonds overnight. This softens them, improves enzyme activity, and makes digestion gentler for older stomachs. Avoid eating them on an empty stomach. Combine with a piece of fruit or yogurt for better balance. Bottom line, almonds are good for your heart, brain, and bones. But your body needs water to unlock their full benefit. Without it, even the healthiest snack can slow you down. So next time you enjoy your almonds, don't forget their simplest partner, a glass of water. It's one of the easiest ways to turn a good habit into a truly healthy one. 4. Not straining the pulp when making almond milk, the hidden digestive trap. Most seniors don't know about homemade almond milk has become one of the most popular healthy drinks for seniors. It's lactose-free, gentle on the stomach, and naturally packed with vitamin E and magnesium. But there's one common mistake that quietly turns this good habit into a digestive burden: not straining the pulp after blending. When you make almond milk, you blend soaked almonds with water, creating a creamy mixture that looks nutritious and pure. But unless you strain it through a nut milk bag or fine mesh cloth, the leftover almond pulp, tiny bits of fiber and skin, stays in the liquid. And while that might seem harmless, it can cause real issues for older digestive systems. Here's why. Almond pulp is extremely high in insoluble fiber, the type that adds bulk to stool but doesn't dissolve in water. In small amounts, that's good for digestion. But when left unstrained in almond milk, the concentration can become too high, especially for seniors whose intestines move more slowly. The result is often bloating, stomach heaviness, or irregular bowel movements that many mistake for lactose intolerance or just aging. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging found that seniors consuming high-fiber nut blends without sufficient filtration experienced up to 40% more digestive discomfort and bloating compared to those who consumed filtered versions. Another study from the European Journal of Gastroenterology noted that excessive insoluble fiber can irritate the intestinal lining in older adults with weakened gut elasticity, leading to discomfort or gas after meals. Unstrained almond pulp can also interfere with mineral absorption. Because almond skins contain compounds called phytates, they can bind to calcium, zinc, and iron, making it harder for your body to absorb them. For seniors already at risk of osteoporosis or anemia, this small mistake can gradually reduce the benefit of an otherwise healthy drink. So how do you make almond milk the right way? Always strain it. Use a fine nut milk bag, cheesecloth, or thin cotton towel to remove the pulp completely after blending. Don't throw the pulp away. Reuse it. You can dry it and add a spoonful to oatmeal, smoothies, or baked goods for gentle fiber. Keep portions moderate. About 8 to 10 almonds per cup of water is enough for nutrient-rich milk that's easy to digest. Bottom line, homemade almond milk is a beautiful, heart-healthy choice, but only when it's made cleanly. Leaving the pulp in may seem like you're keeping extra fiber, but for aging digestion, it's often too much of a good thing. Strain your milk, sip slowly, and let this gentle drink nourish your body without weighing it down. 5. Eating almonds with high-sodium foods, the heart-damaging combo you should avoid. Now, let's talk about something many seniors do without realizing it. Eating almonds together with salty foods. It might be a handful of roasted almonds with cheese, a sprinkle of nuts over salted salad dressing, or maybe snacking on salted almonds while watching TV. It feels harmless, right? But this small habit quietly cancels out many of the heart benefits almonds are supposed to give you. Here's why. Almonds are naturally rich in magnesium, potassium, and unsaturated fats, nutrients that help lower blood pressure and support healthy arteries. But when you eat them alongside high-sodium foods, that balance is lost. Sodium pulls water into your bloodstream, raising blood pressure, while potassium and magnesium work to relax blood vessels. So when you mix the two, the sodium wins, and your blood pressure can rise faster than you think. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, nearly 9 out of 10 adults in the U.S. consume more sodium than recommended, often double the safe limit of 2,300 milligrams per day. And among older adults, that extra salt is one of the top contributors to hypertension, kidney strain, and swelling in the legs or ankles. Now imagine adding salted almonds or pairing them with processed snacks. Your body ends up getting too much sodium in one go, even from foods that seem healthy. A study in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that older adults who regularly ate high-sodium snacks, even if those snacks contained healthy fats like nuts, had a 21% higher risk of heart attack and stroke over 10 years compared to those who limited sodium intake. Why? Because sodium changes the way your blood vessels respond. It makes them stiffer and less able to relax, which increases strain on your heart every single day. Here's something else most people don't know. When sodium levels are high, your kidneys have to work harder to flush it out. That process causes your body to lose magnesium and potassium, the same minerals almonds are supposed to provide. So instead of helping your heart, that almond and salt combo quietly drains your protective nutrients. So what should you do instead? Choose unsalted or lightly salted almonds. Even better, buy raw almonds and roast them at home with herbs or spices like rosemary, turmeric, or cinnamon for flavor without salt. Avoid eating almonds with processed or cured foods, such as cheese, chips, or smoked meats. Save your almonds for fresh salads, yogurt, or oatmeal instead. Watch your daily sodium intake. For most seniors, staying under 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams per day can make a huge difference in blood pressure and heart health. And one more thing, if you already have high blood pressure, even a few hundred milligrams of extra sodium can push your readings up. So those healthy salted almonds can quickly become a trap. Bottom line, almonds should protect your heart, not fight against it. Keep them pure, simple, and salt-free. Your arteries will stay flexible, your blood pressure more stable, and your heart much happier. It's one of the easiest but most powerful changes you can make starting today. 6. Eating almonds with high-dose vitamin E supplements. The overlap that can turn helpful into harmful. Let's talk about a mistake that many health-conscious seniors make without realizing it. Eating almonds while also taking a high-dose vitamin E supplement. It sounds like a smart move, right? Almonds are rich in natural vitamin E, and supplements give you a little extra protection. But here's what most people don't know. When you combine the two, you can easily go far beyond what your body can safely handle. And that excess can quietly harm your heart, liver, and even your brain. Here's why. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant, meaning your body stores it in fat tissue and the liver. It doesn't wash out like vitamin C or the B vitamins. So when you eat a handful of almonds, which already contain about 7.3 milligrams, 11 international units, of vitamin E per ounce, and then add a supplement that gives you 400 IU or more, your body may end up with levels several times higher than what's healthy. At first, that might sound harmless. After all, vitamin E protects cells from damage. But in large doses, it can thin your blood too much and increase the risk of bleeding, especially if you're taking aspirin, warfarin, or other heart medications. The National Institutes of Health, NIH, warns that daily doses above 400 IU can increase the risk of hemorrhagic stroke, bleeding inside the brain, particularly in adults over 65. A large study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that older adults who took high-dose synthetic vitamin E supplements, the common DL-alpha tocopherol type, had a 13% higher risk of all-cause mortality, mainly from cardiovascular complications. And because almonds naturally contain the D-alpha tocopherol form, the one your body actually prefers, adding a synthetic version from supplements can upset the natural balance, leading to oxidative stress instead of protection. That's right. Too much of a good thing can start doing the opposite of what you want. Your blood vessels may become more fragile, your blood pressure less stable, and your immune system less responsive. Some seniors also report easy bruising, dizziness, or fatigue, all subtle signs of vitamin E overload. So how can you enjoy almonds safely if you're also taking supplements? Check your total intake. Aim to stay below 200 IU, about 134 milligrams, of vitamin E from all sources unless your doctor advises otherwise. Avoid synthetic vitamin E supplements. Look for natural forms labeled D-alpha tocopherol, not DL-alpha. Balance with other antioxidants. Vitamins C and K, too, help regulate vitamin E's effects and support healthy blood clotting. And if you eat almonds regularly, say a small handful a day, you may not need a supplement at all. Just that serving provides nearly half of your daily vitamin E needs in its most natural and balanced form. Bottom line, your body needs vitamin E, but it also needs moderation. For seniors, doubling up with supplements and almonds can push your blood chemistry out of balance. Keep your nutrients where nature intended, in real food, not in excess pills, and let your body do what it's built to do: protect, repair, and renew itself naturally. 7. Eating almonds with strong green tea or coffee. The hidden interaction that steals your nutrients and drains your energy. Many older adults love enjoying a small handful of almonds with their morning coffee or a cup of strong green tea in the afternoon. It feels comforting. Warm drink, healthy snack, peaceful moment. But here's what most seniors don't realize. When you pair almonds with caffeinated drinks, you block your body's ability to absorb some of the very nutrients that make almonds so healthy. Let's look at what's really happening inside your body. Almonds are rich in magnesium, calcium, iron, and healthy fats, all essential for strong bones, a steady heartbeat, and stable energy. But both coffee and strong green tea contain compounds called tannins and caffeine, which interfere with nutrient absorption. Tannins bind to minerals, especially iron and calcium, forming complexes your body can't easily absorb. At the same time, caffeine acts as a mild diuretic, increasing urine output and flushing out electrolytes like magnesium and potassium. So when you enjoy almonds with your coffee or tea, you're not only reducing nutrient absorption, you're actually losing minerals faster. Research backs this up. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming caffeine within 1 hour of eating a mineral-rich food reduced magnesium and calcium absorption by up to 40%. Another report in the Journal of Food Science showed that tannins in tea could lower iron absorption by as much as 60%, especially in plant-based sources like nuts and grains. This interaction might not cause immediate problems, but over time it can contribute to fatigue, muscle cramps, or brittle bones, symptoms many seniors mistake for just aging. In reality, it's often the result of years of small daily habits that block your body's natural nutrition flow. Caffeine also affects the way almonds' healthy fats are processed. When caffeine stimulates your nervous system, it speeds up metabolism for a short time. But that also means your body burns through fats and glucose faster. You get a quick burst of energy, followed by a crash, leaving you tired or craving more caffeine later in the day. That's why some seniors feel an energy dip after their morning coffee and nuts routine. So how can you fix it without giving up your favorite rituals? Separate your coffee or tea from almonds by at least 1 to 2 hours. This gives your body time to absorb nutrients without interference. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to offset caffeine's dehydrating effects. Switch to herbal tea or decaf coffee when having almonds or other mineral-rich snacks. Enjoy almonds with fruit instead. Vitamin C helps improve iron absorption naturally. Bottom line, coffee and green tea can be part of a healthy lifestyle, but not at the same time as your almonds. By spacing them out, you'll absorb more nutrients, feel steadier energy, and protect your heart, bones, and digestion. It's a small change, but one that can make every cup and every nut work for you, not against you. 8. Consuming bitter almonds, the toxic variety that can harm your heart and nervous system. Most people think all almonds are the same, crunchy, nutritious, and heart healthy. But there's one variety you should never eat, no matter what you've heard about its natural benefits. They're called bitter almonds, and despite their innocent name, they can be dangerous, even toxic, especially for seniors. Let's start with what they are. Bitter almonds look almost identical to the regular sweet almonds you find in stores. But inside, they contain a compound called amygdalin, a natural chemical that turns into cyanide when broken down in the body. Yes, the same substance used in industrial poisons, though in much smaller amounts. Even a handful of raw bitter almonds can produce enough cyanide to cause symptoms like dizziness, nausea, headache, confusion, or irregular heartbeat. According to the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, eating as few as 7 to 10 bitter almonds can be fatal for a healthy adult. For older adults, especially those with weaker liver or kidney function, the threshold is likely much lower. That's why bitter almonds are illegal for direct sale as food in the United States, though they're still found in some imported herbal tonics, essential oils, or natural detox products sold online. So why do people eat them at all? Some online sources or alternative medicine claims say bitter almonds detoxify the body or fight cancer. But there's no scientific evidence to support that, and plenty of evidence showing the opposite. When the body metabolizes amygdalin, it releases hydrogen cyanide, which blocks your cells from using oxygen. This can damage vital organs like the brain and heart within minutes. In older adults, even mild exposure can cause shortness of breath, low blood pressure, or confusion, symptoms that mimic other age-related conditions, making diagnosis difficult. A case report published in the Journal of Medical Toxicology described a 68-year-old woman who developed severe weakness and dizziness after consuming just 6 bitter almonds she purchased online. Her blood tests confirmed cyanide toxicity, and it took days of hospital care for her to recover. If you're ever unsure whether your almonds are bitter or sweet, remember this simple rule. If they taste bitter or have a strong almond-like smell, like almond extract, don't eat them. Only buy almonds from trusted grocery stores or brands. Avoid unverified detox or apricot kernel products. Many contain the same toxin found in bitter almonds. Bottom line, there's nothing healthy about bitter almonds. The same nutrients that make sweet almonds good for your heart are missing, replaced by compounds that can harm your body's oxygen system. For seniors, even a small amount can be risky. Stick to safe sweet almonds, raw, soaked, or roasted, and let nature's real version do what it's meant to. Nourish, not endanger, your health. 9. Eating almonds with orange juice, the vitamin clash that hurts digestion and calcium absorption. A lot of seniors love starting the day with a handful of almonds and a glass of orange juice. It sounds like a healthy combination: vitamin C from the juice, vitamin E, and protein from the almonds. But here's the surprising truth. When you eat almonds and drink orange juice at the same time, you can block the absorption of key minerals and irritate your stomach, especially if your digestion has slowed with age. Let's break down why this happens. Almonds are naturally rich in calcium, magnesium, and healthy fats, while orange juice is packed with citric acid and vitamin C. Each of these nutrients is important, but when combined in the same meal, the acidity of orange juice changes the environment of your stomach, making it harder for enzymes to break down the almonds properly. The acid interacts with the fats and proteins, creating a reaction that can cause bloating, gas, or heaviness, particularly for older adults with reduced stomach acid or gallbladder function. But there's another, less obvious issue: calcium absorption. Calcium from almonds needs a neutral environment to move into your bloodstream efficiently. When orange juice floods your stomach with acid, it binds to the calcium, forming calcium citrate, which passes through your body without being absorbed. Over time, this can contribute to weaker bones or low calcium levels, even if you think you're eating well. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism found that consuming acidic fruit juices with calcium-rich foods reduced calcium absorption by up to 35% in older adults. Another report from the American Journal of Digestive Health showed that drinking citrus juices with high-fat foods increased acid reflux symptoms by nearly 40% in people over 60. This explains why so many seniors feel discomfort or heartburn after breakfast. They think it's the almonds, but it's really the combination with orange juice. So what should you do instead? Separate your almonds and juice. Wait at least 30 to 45 minutes after eating almonds before drinking orange juice. This gives your body time to digest fats and proteins first. Have your juice before breakfast, not after. Drinking citrus juice on an empty stomach helps absorb vitamin C more effectively, without interfering with other nutrients. If you love pairing them, switch to low-acid fruits. Apples, pears, or berries pair beautifully with almonds without upsetting your stomach or blocking calcium. And remember, if you take calcium or magnesium supplements, never wash them down with orange juice. Plain water is always best. Bottom line, almonds and orange juice are both excellent for your health, just not together. When you mix the two, you lose minerals, upset digestion, and make your stomach work twice as hard. But when eaten separately, they become powerful allies, strengthening your bones, improving circulation, and supporting your energy naturally. Sometimes a little timing makes all the difference. 10. Eating burnt or over-roasted almonds. The hidden oxidative danger for seniors. There's nothing quite like the smell of freshly roasted almonds. Warm, nutty, and satisfying. Many people prefer their almonds crunchy and golden, sometimes even a little darker for that toasty flavor. But here's something every senior should know. When almonds are roasted too long or burned, they lose most of their heart-healthy nutrients and may even form harmful compounds that can quietly stress your liver, heart, and brain. Let's talk about why. Almonds are full of monounsaturated fats, vitamin E, and antioxidants, which are excellent for reducing inflammation and supporting circulation. But these nutrients are also extremely sensitive to heat. When almonds are exposed to high roasting temperatures, especially above 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 150 degrees Celsius, their natural oils begin to oxidize. This process breaks down healthy fats into unstable molecules called free radicals. These free radicals can trigger oxidative stress, the same process that accelerates aging and increases the risk of heart disease, arthritis, and memory loss. A study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology found that roasting almonds at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for just 10 minutes caused a 50% loss of vitamin E and a significant increase in lipid oxidation products. At higher temperatures or longer times, the damage was even worse, creating acrylamide, a toxic chemical that forms when foods high in carbohydrates are browned or burned. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, acrylamide exposure may increase the risk of certain cancers and nervous system disorders over time, something older adults are more vulnerable to because the body's detox systems slow with age. You might not notice anything right away. Burnt almonds often taste slightly bitter or smoky, but many people think that's normal. What's really happening is that the protective oils have turned rancid, and their anti-inflammatory power is gone. Instead of lowering cholesterol and supporting your heart, those burnt almonds can increase oxidative load, making your arteries stiffer and your cells weaker. So how can you enjoy roasted almonds safely? Keep the temperature low. Roast almonds at 250 to 275 degrees Fahrenheit, 120 to 135 degrees Celsius for 10 to 15 minutes. This gently enhances flavor without destroying nutrients. Avoid dark brown or black almonds. Light golden color means they're perfectly done. Anything darker means vitamin loss has already started. Checkmark skip flavored or oil roasted varieties. Most commercial versions are cooked at very high heat and coated with unstable vegetable oils and sodium. Store roasted almonds properly. Keep them in airtight containers away from light to prevent further oxidation. Bottom line, a warm almond snack can be one of the best things for your heart, but only if roasted right. Burnt or over-roasted almonds may look appetizing, but they quietly undo the very benefits you're hoping to get. So roast them gently, enjoy their natural sweetness, and let their healthy oils protect your heart and mind, not harm them. So now you know, even one of the world's healthiest foods can turn harmful if it's used the wrong way. Almonds are truly a gift of nature, rich in healthy fats, protein, magnesium, and vitamin E. They can strengthen your heart, lower cholesterol, support your memory, and protect your bones. But only when they're eaten the right way, fresh, clean, and in balance with the rest of your diet. When you cook almonds too long, store them in sunlight, or forget to drink water after eating them, you quietly strip away their power. When you mix them with too much salt, caffeine, vitamin E pills, or acidic drinks like orange juice, you force your heart, liver, and kidneys to work harder than they should. And when you choose the wrong type, bitter or burnt, what could have been healing becomes harmful. The truth is simple. It's not the almonds that cause problems. It's the habits around them, and those habits are easy to change. Roast your almonds gently at low heat. Store them in a dark, cool place. Eat them with water or fresh fruit, not coffee or juice. Skip the salt, skip the supplements, and let nature's version do the work. According to research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, eating just a handful of almonds a day, about 20 to 25 nuts, can lower LDL cholesterol by up to 10% and improve blood vessel flexibility in only 6 weeks. That's the power of real, simple nutrition. But those benefits only happen when you protect the nutrients nature built into every almond. So if you've made some of these mistakes before, don't worry. Most seniors have. The good news is that it's never too late to make a small change that protects your heart and helps you feel stronger every day. Because when you treat your food with care, your body rewards you with balance, energy, and longevity. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe to our Senior Health Tips channel. Each week, we bring you doctor-backed insights on how to eat smarter, age gracefully, and take control of your own health, one simple choice at a time. Remember, after 60, your body doesn't need more. It just needs better. So start with something simple. Eat your almonds the right way and let every bite bring health, not harm.